Hi guys, so today we're gonna have a 45 minutes yoga flow. So whenever you're ready, find your way to the mat and let's begin. We're gonna start off in a standing position and we're just gonna start swaying back and forth with our arms. Just a gentle warm up for the body. And start activating your breath, conscious breathing. And then maybe you want to do it faster. And maybe you want to bring more of your body with the movement. Maybe you want to look behind you. You can almost like slap your thighs to get those arms all around your body, almost like you're hugging yourself. Tuning into your breath, feeling the blood flow all the way to your fingertips. We're just gonna do this for about a minute more. And try adjusting your tempo if you want it faster or slower. Okay, and now you can slow it down. All the way to your mountain pose. Good. Okay, inhale, arms up. And fold your fingers together, interlace your fingers, and tilt to the left. Creating a nice stretch on your right side of the body. Inhale, come to the middle, stretch up. And exhale. Feeling a nice stretch on the left side of your body. It's not about how deep you go, but how you can create length and at the same time feel a nice stretch. Good job. Inhale, middle, and exhale, arms down. Okay, we're just gonna take our arms behind you and then fold forward. And now make a round back. Release your head. And inhale, arms come back, arching your back. Just forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale. Just forward. Exhale, round. We're gonna do this a couple more times. One more. Good job. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Now we're just going to do a forward fold. So inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold down. Be gentle here. Bend your knees if you want to. Release your head. Now try to even out your weight on the sole of your feet so it's not all the way to your heels or the weight is not all the way to your toes, but equal. Just release your head. Let the blood flow, the blood flow all the way into your head. And now just move to the left side, stretching. Maybe you feel a stretch in your left hamstring. Good, now inhale, walk towards the right. Feeling a nice stretch in your right hamstring. Good job, walk towards the middle. And inhale halfway up, holding your knees. Straighten out your spine. And exhale, come all the way down again. And now bend your knees while you come all the way up. Hands to the ceiling. And exhale down. Good job. We're going to go into chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you can. And when you feel it's a good heavy weight here, just find your balance and your focus. Shoulders away from your ears. Good. Now exhale, fold all the way down to the floor. Taking a nice deep breath. Now inhale, come up. Arms to the sky. And exhale, arms down. Now step your toes together. We're going to go into chair pose like this. So inhale, arms up. Now engage your thighs. Fold down. Pushing your knees and your thighs together. Find your balance so you don't come all the way onto your heels, but yeah, create a nice balanced weight on your feet. Good. Now go even deeper, so exhale and you can fold a little bit more forward with your upper body. Looking forward in front of you on the floor. Pushing your arms back. And exhale, come down. Good job. Just maybe you want to roll your shoulders, maybe you want to just loosen up your head, your neck. And now inhale, come all the way up. And exhale down. Good. Now just step your foot back so you have like 1 meter of space between your legs. Now inhale, arms up, and exhale, come into a high lunge. So your back heel is off the floor. Now inhale, straighten out your leg, turn to the other side. Instead of keeping your core engaged and your arms up, high lunge. Pushing your right hip in front of you, parallel hips. Alright, inhale, straighten out your leg. Now warrior pose. 90 degrees angle with the left foot. Make sure your arms are parallel. Inhale, straighten out your leg. And exhale, turn to the other side. Few more breaths. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, taking the arms down to your foot. Step back into your high plank and then all the way to downward dog. And just maybe go for a walk here with your heels. Good job. Finding your breath. Hopefully your body is more warm now and we're warmed up. Release your head, relax your neck. And now you can either jump or walk towards your hands. And then just sit all the way down. Good job. Okay, now we're just gonna inhale, arms up. And exhale. Fold forward and avoid rounding your back. So you want to work on having a nice straight back here. Chest forward towards your toes, toes back towards your chest. And breathe. Good job. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down again, just for one breath here. Good, inhale, arms up. Now exhale, arms behind you. Shoulders over the wrists. Point your toes and push up with your hip towards the sky. And release your head if you want to. Inhale and exhale, come down. Good job. Okay, we're gonna bend our left foot. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, chest forward, straight back, flexing your toes. And focusing on the breath. The breaths help you into the pose. It helps you in the pose and out of the pose. So you just want to keep breathing. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Good, now walk all the way back. Turn your knee on top of the other knee. Now twist your chest towards the front of your mat and lay down. And now you can just have cactus arms and you can look to the right or the left. Now here you just want to work on releasing your muscles and just melt into the floor relaxed. You can just let go. A spinal twist. Inhale one more time. Now exhale, push yourself back into your downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. You can walk if you want to. Good, and now walk or jump towards your hands and sit all the way down. Good job, we're going to inhale and fall forward, chest towards your toes, toes towards your chest. Conscious breathing. Creating a nice stretch on your legs. Every time you inhale, you want to create length, and every time you exhale, you want to go deeper into the pose. Good job. Now inhale, arms up, and exhale one more time for a couple breaths. Good job. Okay, walk your hands back again. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down, behind you, shoulders. And we're ready for fish pose. Pushing your hips, releasing your head, squeezing toes together. Push away from the mat. You want to try to put the sole of the feet onto the mat. Exhale all the way down. Good job. Now bend the opposite leg. So we're going to do the right leg now. Inhale, arms up. And fall forward to the left leg. Flexing your toes, keeping your leg active. Try having a straight back. Avoid collapsing in your chest. Creating length. One more inhale. Then exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Now bend your knee up towards the other knee. Turn your chest towards the front of your mat. And come down into your spinal twist. And see if you want to look to the left or to the right. One of the sides will feel a deeper stretch in your neck. Just make sure that you can relax or try to release the tension. Good, one more inhale. And now exhale, push into your downward dog. Good job. Now we're going to take our right foot and point it up behind you towards the sky, and then bend your knee and push it forward, keeping it on the mat. Pigeon pose. If you want to, you can hold onto your knee, or you can make cactus arms here and push away from the mat with your feet. Or you can just hold to your mat. Good job. Now bend your back foot, reaching with your left arm, and look behind you if you can. And you can bend it as much as you can. Release your arm and switch. So grab your foot with the right arm this time. And try looking behind you. Good job. Release. Come into downward dog. Take a breath here. Now inhale, step with your left foot, left knee to the left wrist, pointing your back foot. Create length, inhale, and exhale, fold deep into the pose. And remember your options. Hold onto your knee or arms out to the side. You can try all of them, all of the options if you want to. And now bend your back foot. Reach with the right arm. Turn to the right. Look behind you. Ooh. Keeping your core engaged so you can have some balance here. Good job. Release. Switch arms. Left arm around your back foot, looking to the left. Feeling a stretch on the right thigh, right hamstring. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna push into our downward dog again. Now inhale, step with the right foot this time. Right foot between your arms, knee on the floor. Inhale, arms up. Cactus arms. Exhale, fold into the pose. And try to work your hips parallel. Don't let the left hip fall out to the side. And now tuck your back toes under and push away from the mat. Come into a lunge. So knee up away from the mat. Good job. Knee down. Inhale. Try bending your left foot. If you can, hold on to your foot, your toes, your left toes. And we're going to do the same here. So right arm to right knee and turn to the left, looking behind you. Good job. Now switch right arm to right toes, no, to the left toes, and then look behind you. And you just hold that, and then I'll let my cat out. Bye. Okay, keep breathing. Good, now exhale, feet down, and come into your downward dog. Just take a moment here and just feel how that one leg feels more stretched than the other, which is quite interesting. Okay, so left foot steps between your arms, right knee down, inhale, arms up, cactus arms. Now whenever you're ready, bending your knee, reaching with both of your arms first. Feeling a deep stretch in your right hamstring. Okay, now left arm on the left knee and then look to the right. Remembering your hips, keep them parallel. Now exhale, look forward, switch your arms, left arm, and exhale into the pose, looking behind you. And exhale, come back to the front, release your foot, and come into your lunge, Cactus arms. I know, we can do this. One more inhale. And exhale, arms down, good job. Step into your downward dog. And maybe you just want to shake your legs for a bit. Good job, now walk all the way to your hands. And then sit down and try putting your elbows between your knees, palms together, and try just to stretch here, feeling a nice stretch inside of your thighs. I call this the frog pose. Okay, and now when you're ready, try coming on to your tippy toes. Keeping your balance, activating your core. And now you can choose if you want to stay on your toes or you want to keep your heels down. And now we're going to walk all the way to the back of our mat. So whenever you're ready, start walking. Good job, take your time. Oh, and there we go. Good job, arms down in front of you and then just collapse. Now you can have a round back. Just stay here for a minute, just to release the tension in your neck, your shoulders. Try to be heavy and breathe. Good job now. Now it's optional to do a crow. If you can't do a crow, you can just take a breath, go into child's pose if you want to. If you want to try to do a crow, bring your arms in front of you. Now lean towards your arms while your knees are on your elbows. And find that balancing point. Just lean all the way in front so the toes come off the mat. Good job. Keep breathing here. And fall back. Good job. Okay, so we're just gonna come to child's pose for a second. Good job. Now walk all the way to your mat, to the front of your mat, and then just lay down on your belly. Arms behind your body. Just take a second here to find your breath. and your focus. Now we're just gonna do some back stretches. So arms comes in front of you, and then just push away from the mat, straightening out your arms. Feeling a stretch in your lower back. And be careful not to overstretch here. You just want to feel like a gentle stretch in your lower back. And come on down to your elbows. Here we are in eagle pose. Pushing away from the mat, shoulders away from your ears. Good job. Okay, now tuck your toes under and come into a dolphin pose. So you can bend your knees if you want to. This is almost like a downward dog, except on your elbows. Maybe you feel a stretch in your upper arms. That's fine. You can experiment if you feel like it's good to bend your knees. And then exhale, knees down to the mat, and come into child's pose. On your next inhale, just come to the belly again. Lie down on your belly. Now bend your knees and try grabbing your toes with your arms. Still lying down. We're gonna go into bull pose. If you know this, you can do it. If not, just follow my instructions. So you want to just kick behind you. And you can see if you want to flex or point your toes. And start kicking behind you, engaging your core as well. Make sure your knees do not come out to the sides. And keep kicking. Good job. One more inhale. And exhale, lower. Good job. Now look to the right. Arms down. Take a breath. Good job. Now we're going to take our right knee up towards your body. And then we're just going to stretch here. If you don't feel a stretch, you can try bringing your toes also underneath. Good job. On your next exhale, release that foot and repeat on the other side. So left knee all the way up to your upper body. If you don't feel anything, try also to push your knee more away from your upper body, but still up towards your head. Alright, and then we're going to go into this full one. So you want to keep both of your knees up and then just push them out to the side. And then maybe you feel a stretch between your legs. This is really good if you're practicing the splits. A couple more breaths. Okay, good. Now push away from your mat, bringing your knees together, and then come all the way up on your knees. And now we're going to go into camel pose. So knees is hips distance between your knees, and then roll your shoulders back, holding onto your hips, pushing your hips forward in front of you, and then chest up towards the sky, and then lean your head, release your head back, and then start leaning towards your heels, and then try reaching your heels. And if you have short arms like me, maybe you need to tuck your toes under to reach your heels. And keep pushing your hip away and in front of you. And try not collapsing in your chest. And you can do one heel at a time. And one arm at a time. If that's good for you. And then when you are ready to come out of the pose, remember to hold onto your hip before you come all the way up. Using your breath. Head comes up the last. Good job! Okay, now sit down on your heels. And then roll your shoulders back. Now lean back and hold onto your mat. And then try pushing your hip up. See if it's better if you put your fingers towards your legs. And breathe. Pushing your hip up towards the sky. Feeling a stretch maybe in your thighs, your hamstrings. And exhale, come all the way down. Now, if this is available for you in your practice, you can lie down, you can separate your toes a bit so they come out to the side, and then you can lie down all the way to your mat. Or you can stay here if it's not available for you. Holding onto your heels. And breathe. Separate your toes more if you need to. You can also try putting your hands above your head, holding your elbows. Keep breathing. One more breath. And to come out of this pose, hold on to your toes, and then you just push up with your elbows. And then bring one hand to push you up. Good job. We're going to go careful into downward dog, just to unwind. Maybe you need to step and just loosen up the tension from the previous pose. And now inhale, slowly come into a high plank. Engage your core, push away from the mat here. And now exhale, come back to your downward dog. And we're going to go from downward dog to plank a couple of times. And you can try to make like a wave with your back. A wave motion. Because it looks cool. One more time. One last time to high plank. And exhale, downward dog. Good job. Okay, now step with your right foot. And knee down. Back knee down. Pointing your toes behind you. And then just straighten out your front foot. And now try keeping the sole of the foot on the mat. Working on straightening out your leg while having the sole of the foot on the mat. And remember to have a straight back. Avoid collapsing in the chest. And when you're ready, flex your toes, release your toes from the mat, flex your toes behind towards your chest. And as you can see, we're not sitting down on our heel just yet. We're just creating a stretch all the way throughout the leg. And now you can sit down on the back heel. And if you want to create some more length, inhale, arms up. And exhale, come down again. So you can reach for your toes if you need to, like if you want to, if that's available for you, or you can just hold on your mat. But keep flexing that toe, those toes. For one more inhale. And exhale, come forward again. Now just bend your knees, your knee. Inhale, arms up. We did this already, we're just gonna counter stretch for a second and then come all the way down into your downward dog. Okay, just walk that hip for a bit, and then whenever you're ready, step with your left foot towards your hands. Back knee down, pointing your back toes, and then straighten out your front leg, keeping the sole of the foot on the mat. Maybe you feel a stretch on top over your foot here, and that's very good. Okay, one more inhale. And exhale, flexing your toes. And remember, shoulders relaxed, away from your ears. Neck is relaxed. Straight back. For every inhale, create length and deepen on your exhale. Now inhale and exhale, sit down on the back heel. And if you want to find some more length, inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms down. Good job. One more inhale. And exhale, come forward. And bend your knee. Inhale, arms up. And cactus arms. Just for a second. And now exhale. Pushing into downward dog. And now you can walk or jump towards your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way down, release your head. Now inhale, come all the way up, arms up to the sky. And exhale down. Step back with your left foot. Turn your toes to the side of your mat. Approximately 1 meter or more between your legs. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward as slow as you need to. And also you're free to bend your knees if you need to. Release your head and try keeping the shoulders away from your ears. So you want to activate your shoulders. Don't let them hang close to your ears. Just push them back. And you want to try to get your hands in line with your feet, and then your head in line with your feet and your hands. So you want to try to put your head in the middle. That's what you're working with. But for now, stay where you are, wherever it's available for you. Now inhale, slowly come up. Arms all the way up, and exhale down. Now fold your arms, interlace your fingers, fold your arms behind you, like that. And we're going to fold forward again. But first, inhale, look up to the sky, arch your back, and then exhale, fold slowly forward with your fingers interlaced. Now push a little bit with your arms towards the floor. Still engaging your thigh muscles, engaging your legs. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now inhale, slowly come all the way up. And now release your fingers. Good job. We're gonna bend our right leg and release our toes, left toes, up towards the sky. And now try to put your shoulder, your right shoulder, on your right knee. And then twist up, look up to the sky. Right arm down, left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, arm down, and switch to the other side. So flexing your right toes, shoulder to knee. And whenever you're ready, twist up towards the sky, left arm down, right arm up. And exhale down, good job. And now we're just gonna go to the other side. And then inhale back to the other side. Just do this for a couple of times. And try, you can also try without using your hands, so your palms together and just in front of your chest. This is very good exercise for your legs. Good job. Using your breath, inhale to one side, exhale on that side. Inhale to opposite side, exhale into that side. Okay, one last time. Good job. Now sit all the way back. Legs come in front of you. Now bring the sole of the feet together. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. You can also hold on to your knees and push them down towards the floor. Or you can just fold forward to feel a different kind of stretch. Now inhale, come all the way back. And now I want you to push the sole of the feet up towards the sky. Your knees might come more down. And then if you don't feel anything here, try folding forward now while you push your feet up towards the sky. Good job. Now exhale, release. Now knees to chest. Make sure you have enough space behind you because we're going to roll. So knees to the chest. Find your balance. And then release your toes from the mat. And then fold behind you. And roll up and down, massaging the back. This is really good if you have any back pain. Or if you have a stiff back, to just do this a couple of times, like up and down. It's really good for your spine and the whole back. And now we're going to go into shoulder stand. And if you already know how to do this, you can just already go into that pose. Or else I'm just going to try to explain. So just come on to a seated position. And then you're going to roll down to the back, laying on your mat. Now the elbows come close to the body, and then just push yourself up, supporting with your hands. And then try extending your legs. Working your elbows closer towards each other, pointing your toes. And find focus here. Still creating length, so don't collapse anywhere. Keep everything activated. So you are like a plank here. Keep reaching out to the sky. And you can go even lower with your hands if you feel that's available for you. A couple more breaths here. Good job. Now bend your legs and straighten them out behind your head. Maybe you can reach the floor. And then try walk your feet away from your head as far as you can go. You're not supposed to feel anything in your neck, so be careful. If you feel something in your neck, take a step back. Now interlace your fingers behind you, pushing them towards the mat. Straightening out your arms. Good, now you can point or flex your toes. And now exhale, bend your knees towards your ears. If you want to, you can release your hands, or you can have them interlaced, or you can just support them on the floor. Working your knees towards the floor and towards your ears. Relax your neck. That's very important. Don't strain your neck and relax your face and your shoulders. Now straighten out your legs again. And now we're going to roll slowly spine for like one pelvis at one, what's the word? I don't know. Well, roll your back all the way down. Slow as possible. And then straighten out your legs. Good job. And you're in a relaxed pose here. What we're going to do is a counter stretch. So we're going to do the fish pose. So palms down to the mat and then put them underneath your butt. Push your elbows closer and down, closer to your body and down on the mat, and then push yourself up. Point your toes, and your chest is expanding towards the ceiling. Release your head, relax your neck, and exhale, come down. Good job. Now we're going to find our way into Shavasana. If there's anything you need to do before that, if you feel like there's a pose that you want to do, you can do that. I'm just going to roll just to release any tension in my lower back. Just give yourself a minute to do whatever feels right for you. And if you need anything, you can grab, I don't know, a pillow or a blanket or anything if you need that for Shavasana. And then whenever you're ready, just lay down on your mat. Straighten out your legs, arms to the sides. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale. And we're going to do that one more time. Deep inhale, and now hold it. And exhale. One last time. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Good. Now you're free to close your eyes and just melt down towards your mat and just melt into the floor. Now the only thing you need to do is relax and let go of your muscles and let go of your body and just breathe. This is the most important pose, Shavasana. And you can stay here for as long as you want to. While we're in this pose, I'm going to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for giving your time to do this, and thank yourself for doing this for your body and for yourself. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. Namaste.